Hello everybody, I'm the Mash YouTuber, and I watch YouTube videos so that you don't have to. Yeah, I stole that fucking intro. What are you gonna do about it? Cry, baby? Probably nothing. Now let's get on with the review. Well, welcome to this show. Today, on the Mash YouTuber Reviews, we're gonna be reviewing a guy who calls himself the Cinema Snob, otherwise known aka is Brad Jones, aka Stone Gremlin Productions. Well, he is a part of Stone Gremlin Productions. I don't know if that is his real name or not, but in any case, we're going to be reviewing him today on the Mash YouTuber Reviews. So let's get started. So first off, let me just say that I have absolutely no problem with Brad Jones whatsoever or his character, the Cinema Snob. In fact, I think he's pretty fucking awesome. What do you think about that, asshole? But I do have a problem, however, with him being a snob. And also, this guy mostly reviews porno. What the fuck was that? I always forget. This guy reviews pornos. Yeah, that's right. I said it right. Pornos. But not just any ordinary pornos, bad pornos. As though there's such thing as good porno. Anyway, what? Just do the review, fool. Okay, Mr. T. I'll get on with the review. Sheesh. Mr. T is telling me get on with the review. But I know that you just saw that. So anyway, let's go to his site right quick. So here you see the Cinema Snob, Stone Gremlin Productions, Brad Jones. A little quick look at his site. Sometimes he does pornos. Sometimes he does mainstream movies. And he even has this little thing that he does called midnight screenings. And basically, he sits in his car and talks about a movie that he just recently been to. How original. Yeah, I know. But as you can see here, I've got a bunch of stuff on here. Although it looks like it's starting to kind of repeat itself. I don't know what the hell went on there. But I've been following this guy's channel for a while now. And the other thing is, he's a connection to the whole Channel Awesome thing. So you will see him in a lot of crossover with Doug Walker, a.k.a. that guy with glasses, a.k.a. the Nostalgia Critic. Jesus Christ, man, pick a name and stick with one, will you? Anyway, here's just a little taste of what the Cinema Snob, a.k.a. Brad Jones, brings to the table. Here's a little something that somebody downloaded. It says here at the beginning, as you can see, he does not own this. I don't own or is in any way associated with the Cinema Snob. I'm just a fan who found a lost episode and re-uploaded it. So right off the bat here, he puts guys who re-uploads his stuff on his site, which is kind of cool in a way, I guess. I don't know. So we see how cool this guy actually is. Maybe he won't copyright strike me for reviewing his channel. But anyway, here's a really, really early episode of the Cinema Snob, just to give you a taste of what he does.
I'm happy to be taking some time this week to talk about one of filmdom's forgotten biblical epics. The landscape, the costumes, the beards. This is rock-solid filmmaking, my friends. So film students, pull up a chair and let's see how these students of Lean and DeMille tell us their tale of sin.
You see, that right there, when he does the character, the Cinema Snob, that's the kind of voice he puts on. kind of a snobbish type voice, kind of like, this film is subpar to certain films in the genre. What you have to worry about is, hey, shut up and remain focused. Dang, okay, Mr. T, I'll get on with it. Sheesh. Anyway, this is one of his really early productions. As you can see, he actually had hair. So I'm going to fast forward it just a little bit. See, what I also like about the Cinema Snob is he kind of does these in the style of Mystery Science Theater 3000, which was a really cool show, by the way, which is where a lot of us get a lot of our humor, if I'm not mistaken. That and Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Well, where the fuck do you think I got the idea for the mask, asshole? Oh, man, that one hurt my chest. Anyway, back to the Cinema Snob.
Family traveling through the dunes of Arizona.
Our journey nears its end. The morning sun will bring us new hope.
And it will vanquish the horrible night.
Look to Yahweh.
You see what I mean about the MSK3 reference? Anyway, one of his early films, as you see there, as you go down through his website, you could see the progression of his slowly thinning hairline. But that neither has anything to do with neither here nor there. I mean, just look at Doug Walker and his preceding hairline. Hell, maybe the two of these guys should get married. No, I'm just kidding. I don't put up with that kind of crap. Anyway, let's move on. And by the way, before I forget, you can actually find this guy on porno sites. Don't ask me how I know. But here's a little bit of his later work. Uh-oh, you can tell he's really upset about something.
We've come to the end of Friendsuary, a group of movies that will, ironically, make your friends stop talking to you. Well, maybe not in the case of Marcy X. If you show...
So, there you go. There's what he seems like in a little bit of his later years. But not only does he review pornos and movies and stuff like that, but he also tries things. That's right. It's called Brad Tries Things. What an original title, asshole! Anyway, let's take a look. The dude has a Brad Tries Things where he tries everything from old food to new food to food that was old but now it's new but then it's old again. Let's just show you a sample of this. Here's Brad trying Batman cereal, which, by the way, 1989 Batman cereal.
Batman cereal, even if it is almost 30 years old, despite saying new on the box, that's how they get you. This was one of the many awesome cereals brought to us by Rouse.
All right, Rousen. Also, I'd like to point out that the cereal is produced by Purina. Yeah. So, how about you do a step up there, Brad, and let's do a video entitled Brad Tries Dog Food. Because basically, you're trying 30-year-old dog food right now, you idiot. Anyway.
Who are also behind Bill and Ted's excellent cereal and the Nintendo cereals.
Oh, yeah, the Nintendo cereal system. Now, there's an enigma in itself. One side Mario, one side Zelda. And all it is marshmallows and Captain Crunch.
And there is no tropical oils in this cereal, which I
Well, that's good to know.
assume means Toucan Sam didn't pee in it. And remember, it's a cereal, so you're not actually eating
man,
Batman.
that did
And if you
typically.
need
That last comment did make me generally giggle.
context for your cereal,
But anyway, Let's fast forward to the main event where he actually tries the cereal. All right, so we see him there. He's got the box. He's do. All right, here we go.
Go here. Let's see if it still holds up. Oh God.
Oh man.
It tastes like shit. God. Oh.
His next video will be Brad gets botulism, or better still, Brad in the funeral, in the coffin. So long, Brad. You'll be sorely missed.
Look, I guarantee you that.
Ooh, I just thought of a better joke. Brad tries coffins. Although, technically, it wouldn't be him doing it. Well, I guess sort of it would in a way, but one of his family members. Anyway, I digress. What did I say I digress for? Just do the review, fool. Okay, Mr. T. Okay, jeez. On with the review.
I guarantee you that in 1989, it didn't smell like a homeless man had been sleeping in it for almost 30 years.
It would have been almost better if Toucan Sam had peed in it, I assume. Anyway, this is just one of many examples of what Brad tries. Of course, I'm not going to show you all those examples, but I will say that I do enjoy these segments a whole lot. In fact, I think I might enjoy those segments more than I enjoy him reviewing pornos. But I digress. Damn it, I said that word again. I swear to God, if I say that word one more time, I'm going to choke myself to death, and then I'm going to unbreak the choke, and then I'm going to choke myself for choking myself. Anyway, moving on. Believe it or not, but of all the things that Brad Jones, a.k.a. the Cinema Snob, has produced, this has actually been one of my very favorites. I have seen this video over and over again for a long time and thought it was completely retarded. I thought these guys were out of their fucking minds, that they were just, whatever. But I could never properly express the emotions, at least not quite the way the Cinema Snob is doing it here. Here's just a small example of what he talks about, because I don't want a copyright claim from some of his other sub companies. Here we go.
Ron Burgundy, how about that? I'd feel bad calling this a Christian propaganda or a Christian scare film, because I know plenty of Christians in my life, and every single one of them would find what I'm about to show you fucking hilarious. The video comes from
So there you go. So now what it is basically is these two morons talking about how He-Man and the Masters Universe was an abomination to God, how they were evil because there was wizards and sorceresses and all, they used magic and spells and all this bullshit. And then they talk about Snake Mountain, how it's a throne of evil because you speak into a microphone that's barely recognizable. And apparently the microphone was made. Apparently when you speak in the microphone, you sound like Satan. I don't know, some bullshit garbage like that. Now, I've heard this story before, but here's a little bit more for Brad Jones.
The occult. And 40% of the toys on the market have occultic influence, and these are the most popular.
40% of the toys on the market are an occult-like toys. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, prove those numbers fit.
Let me rewind that just a little bit because you got these assholes on here talking. Oh, Phil Phillips. What an original name. He didn't make that one up at all.
Gary is joined by Phil Phillips, a living, breathing Richie Rich, but he's probably best known for his 1959 hit Sea of Love.
I love that statement. I love that humor. So anyway, if you want to check this out in its entirety, I'm not going to play too much more here, the fear of copyright strikes and whatnot have you. But this is really, really good stuff here. Look at this dipshit. He even looks like he fell off the back of a turnip wagon. What an asshole. I mean, just listen to this shithead talk about how God talked to him. Oh, yeah. Because, you know, God gives a shit what happens on He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
3 days later, I was driving home from these series of services, and the Lord spoke to me about what happens when a child plays with a toy.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's just a small taste of Stone Gremlin Productions. That's what they call themselves, by the way, Stone Gremlin Productions. So, in a nutshell, what am I saying to you? Recommend the Cinema Snob. Yeah, I recommend the Cinema Snob. Except probably don't catch him on some of the porno websites. Just saying. Makes it weird. But anyway, you know, his review videos are good. His Brad Tries Things videos are good. His midnight screening videos are good. And that video, that particular video that I just showed you, is really good. He really puts the comments in there. The things, the thoughts that I have in my head come out onto that video. Brad, how the hell did you get in my head? Get the fuck out of there right now. Anyway, I really went off on a little tangent there, didn't I? But this idiot, there's another story on there on that video, but I do highly suggest you guys check it out for yourselves. You watch the video. What the hell's the name of the video? Something to do with our generation. I'll send a link in the description. Fuck it. Anyway, until next time, this is the Masked YouTuber saying, not everyone's an asshole, but everyone does have an asshole, and you know what the fuck comes out of those things. See ya. Huh? Tell the kids about my cereal. What's that? All right, Mr. T, if you insist. Mr. T wants me to remind you kids, eat his fucking cereal! For more videos, subscribe to me if you haven't done that already. I have new videos each and every week, and they get more and more intense as they get along. And give that video a thumbs up. In fact, smash that thumbs up. Wait, no. Forget it. You know what to do. Or at least I hope you do. See you next time. Idiot. Just kidding. You guys are awesome.